Hi, this is Callie for Saturdays on Genderqueerchat, and the theme this week is uh, what does your day look like? Unfortunately, I don't have a proper portable camera. Don't know what that was. I don't have a portable camera to kind of take around with me and show you my day. So I've had to improvise a bit. I borrowed someone's digital camera, so I have a sort of slideshow of photos of things from my day, and the only camera I've got is the little eye camera on the top of my laptop. So I've made some video things of me around the house. Um, so I hope you enjoy it, um, and yeah, this is my day. So my day starts at the dressing table, doing my makeup. Morning. And now I'm ready to face the world. I'm sorry the light's not very good in here, in the narrating space, but it's a horrible day today. But given that I live in Scotland, that's not an unusual occurrence. So what I'm going to do now is have a slideshow of what I do for the most part of the day. After I put on my makeup, I choose a scarf or something of that description, which suits what I'm wearing, and I've got a bow today, and it matches my nail polish, so that's what I was doing today. But yes, after I've done that, I have breakfast and go to class. So here's a slideshow of that. Okay, so this is my nest. It was what I call my nest in my living room where I do most of my studying. When I have essays or something on, I just generally kind of bed down there with my piles of books and my laptop, and I stay there for most of the day. And that's my breakfast: toast and tea on a bed of piles of books. I'm a complete fanatic about tea and all different kinds of tea, and I have several cups of it a day. This is my house from the outside. It doesn't look like a very inspiring prospect, but it's a lovely little house on the inside. And you can see from behind me that the weather today is indeed very grey and miserable, although it's not raining. This is the bridge just near my house that I cross over to go to class, and that stream below it is called the Kinnisburn. Sometimes it rises up and floods our house, but not very often. This street is called the Travelator, and it's a very, very steep lane, which is the quickest way to university, so I climb that in the morning. Not fun when it's raining. I just put this in for a bit of local colour. It's the characteristic British post box on the corner of Market Street and College Street. And I always take letters to post, and I always forget to post them into that post box. This is the clock tower at St Salvator's College, which is the main part of my university. And we call it Sally's Tower, and it's the reason that I don't want to watch. This is the university library. It's a hideous building outside an inn. Outside it looks like an egg box, and inside all the carpets are the colour of mustard. But it has some very interesting books if you can find them. And this is another view of St Salvator's College, or Sally's College as we call it. That's the main quad, very picturesque, with a slightly less picturesque car just in the corner that I don't seem to have been able to cut out. Although I live in quite a conservative little town, it's a student town as well, so there are little subversive elements, and I generally eat in the same cafes as most of them. And this is the School of English, where I spend lots of my time. And the house on the left is called Castle House, and the one on the right is called Kennedy Hall. And I have my Old Scots class in Castle House and my Literary Theory class in Kennedy Hall. And that's the castle just across the road from the School of English. And it was built in the 13th century, and most of it's still there. And behind it you can see the North Sea. And this is the bookshop where I volunteer. It's a charity bookshop, and it's great fun to work in there. Yep, I enjoy it, and you get a discount. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen now. It is just after 5 o'clock, and I'm making dinner for my flatmates and me. Yeah, I think quite possibly this is a reason not to just rely on a little tiny eyesight camera, because it was really difficult to position this in such a way. I don't know if you can see, but this is like sitting under a cupboard, on the counter under a cupboard. If you are trying to imagine where you, the viewer, are in the kitchen, there's a toaster there and a knife block there. So I'm making West Indian red beans out of my favourite cookbook. The Bean Book by Rose Elliott. I highly recommend it. As I said, I make a lot of tea, and I've got a fair few teapots, but that's nothing compared to the range of teacups I have. There's the standard everyday teacup. Just when you're enjoying a cup of tea. And then there's the fancy teacup for when you have guests. And then there's the serious teacup from when somebody has a problem, or you're trying to work something out, and you think, I think I need a cup of tea. And the I think I need a cup of tea teacup is this teacup. It's huge. It provides some scale reference. Yeah. So some days, I made dinner just to ruin the ending for you, and it was good. Some days I follow dinner with going out to some sort of event or film or play or something, and also I'm in various societies such as the Poetry and Cake Society, and I quite often spend at least one evening a week sitting around a table, eating cake, drinking tea, and reading poetry aloud with a group of like-minded people, which is a lot of fun. And I'm also in the Feminist Society and the Left Society, but unfortunately this was not one such day, and I often find myself, when I have essays on, going back to the library in the evening. But this is a very nice town, even after dark. It's very quiet and very beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I've certainly been enjoying watching everybody's videos of their days so far. So yeah, see you next week.